It's that time of the year. Happy holidays, everyone, from 2K Sports as we get set to bring you some mid-season NBA action. With Greg Anthony and Stan Van Gundy, this is Kevin Harlan, and we're joined by our reporter David Aldridge on the sidelines. And going against Chicago, their first meeting of the season. And last year they were able to take the edge in the series thanks to some clutch play. When Donovan Mitchell, Greg, is on the floor, he is the offense.
Yeah, and that goes beyond just his ridiculous scoring. It gets overlooked that he's also a skilled passer. So one way or another, Mitchell is finding points out there.
With the step back. Back to Brogdon. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. And so it's Mitchell who brings up the ball for the Phoenix Suns. 4-point game. And that one drops.
When Bam gets it around the hoop, he knows what to do.
Pass to Levine. Drives to the hoop. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and two shots coming out. It's going to be on Bam Adebayo. Bulls shooting their first free throws of the game.
Yeah, last year, collectively, only 74% from the line.
Well, one thing with Levine, you love the way he can attack at all three levels on the floor.
Pass to Jovic. And off there, he misses his first shot of the night. Driving the lane. Yep, that one goes.
Unselfish basketball. That's what coaches love to see.
Here's Butler. Kicks it out to Booker. The wing jumper off target.
And that's one he wants back. Just wide open, but not able to connect that time.
Levine. No good with the layup.
Oh, you got to finish at the rim right there. You hate seeing those opportunities go to waste. Oh, my God. Just throw it up to the square and Bam will do the rest.
It's rebounded by Jovic.
Oops. Got caught in between moves there on his way to the rack.
Up and in. Off to an efficient start. 2 for 3 from the field.
Nice execution by the offense, generating a good look.
Mitchell wide open. Good. A nice assist from Booker. Mitchell's got 5.
And got rid of it promptly. Mitchell wasting no time.
And Mark Daigneault calls timeout. He wants to make some adjustments to the game plan, clearly. Chicago with the ball, trailing by 5. So, Stan, let me take you back to the 95-96 NBA season. It was your first year as an NBA assistant. And, of course, the Bulls winning 72 games in that season. Unbelievable.
They were incredible, but one of my great memories in that season, the day of the trade deadline, we sent out 5 guys, brought in 5 new guys. We had to play the Bulls that night. Only one of those players made it in. We had only 8 guys available, some guys who had hardly played for us. Rex Chapman had an unbelievable game, and we beat Michael Jordan's Bulls on that night.
Oh, what a great story. They grabbed their own miss, and Jovic gets it to go.
Yeah, we're seeing some fireworks from them already.
Yeah, I mean, this is exactly how you want to start a game, with a big offensive push.
For 3, Booker. Bulls trailed by 10. Here's Brogdon. That's good, and it's Jackson with the assist that time.
And this is how confident Brogdon is in his scoring ability. Able to get it done from everywhere.
A nice shot by Booker.
Yeah, that's too good a look to give him from behind the arc.
And the foul called on Donovan Mitchell. That's his first foul.
Second team foul. Goal substitution. Number 9.
It's stolen by Adebayo.
Out of bounds.
And that's out of bounds. Phoenix will retain possession. Pass to Jovic. Again, Phoenix. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the Suns.
Well, so far they've done a great job of reading the offense and repeatedly putting themselves in the right place to interrupt the play and force turnovers.
And you can't turn it over against this team. That's a recipe for disaster, and we're seeing the results of that.
And the whistle blows, and it's going to be an over-the-back call here.
Second team foul.
And guys, as soon as you start going over and through a rebounder, you're probably going to get whistled for over the back.
Yeah, you can get away with a little bump in the back, but as soon as you lean that much on him, you're going to get called for the foul.
Crushing it right now. They've done an excellent job of spacing the floor.
Yeah, we thought this might be the case. You see a few of those go through the net, it becomes contagious.
Oh, going over the top. Levine putting his hops on display.
Rebound by the Suns.
Well, this hasn't been his quarter so far. He's really struggling to get going.
Stolen by Mitchell.
Chicago foul.
There's the call on Kevin Huerter. That's his first foul.
First team foul. Goal substitution.
Puts it up off the inbound. Tried to bank it in, but he misses.
Well, that wasn't a bad shot. Defense playing a little loose there. Sometimes it just doesn't go in.
And what a way to start this game, dominating at both ends of the floor.
Obviously, guys, brilliant coaching, a perfect game plan.
Now, here's Toppin. And Adebayo sends it back.
That's great anticipation by Dan. He sees the game so well, doesn't he?
Well, the first thought from the D there was to protect the rim, so good idea to take the 3 in transition.
7-second difference, shot and game clock. And again, Chicago, no good. And it's Adebayo with the ball for the Suns. They have a 19-point lead.
Yeah, that's 2 straight 3-pointers they've allowed.
They swipe it. The shot by Butler, nobody around. Offline with his 3. Here's Williams. And no good. The dry spell continuing for him. Donovan Mitchell firing on all cylinders for Phoenix. Setting up. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And guys, the Suns enjoying a nice lead here.
Just stretching out the floor that first. They had the defense scrambling.
Yeah, and when you're hitting threes early, that opens up the floor and really helps your offense.
Phillips' shot is off.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
Kept alive. It's intercepted. Here's Williams. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
Wound up shooting 85 from the line a season ago, which is an exceptional percentage.
And a big part of perimeter defense, Greg, avoiding screens. There's some of the tricks of the trade in that regard.
Well, sometimes you have to get skinny. I mean, other times it's using your strength. A lot goes into it. Also, you know, getting a cadence for the screener. It's one of the more challenging aspects of NBA defense.
Here's Terry. That shot no good. Suns lead by 20. Good ball movement here by the Suns. Snatched up. Second shot opportunity. And that one's good. Richards got his first bucket of the night.
He's not looking at the score. He's staying focused, and he's staying active.
Well, you have to play like it's a tight game. You cannot let up in this league.
Another shot, and it's blocked. And now the Suns a fast break. Well, wide open shot from Strus. A three-pointer off the mark. So far, we've seen them be a bit careless with the ball.
Simply put, out of control is how they played thus far. They're going to have to reel it in and show some more discipline.
And it's Alvarado missing. Here's Phillips. No scoring in this one. Now, here's Strus. Phoenix, no good that time either. And here in the second, 2 minutes gone by. Here he goes. That one goes in.
Shows creativity when making plays for his teammates. Brogdon adds a refreshing dynamic to this group.
Goes up on the high post. No good off the front iron. Bulls trail by 20. And Williams, here we go. Off on the layup. So it's Phoenix now. Fast break, here come the Suns. Highsmith's shot is off. Coach, on top of being an impactful player, Malcolm Brogdon has always been the consummate pro.
He sure has, Kevin. He fits in seamlessly wherever he goes. Works hard, puts the team first, and is willing to accept whatever role is given to him.
And that one misses.
And he's the glue that holds this team together. Brogdon's calm demeanor and lead by example approach is so valuable to this squad.
Jackson with it. He's picked up by O'Neal. Pushing it up. Puts up a three. Hands it from downtown.
Well, they've won the battle of transition buckets, and those easy points have helped them build this lead.
Yeah, they did a great job of controlling the pace throughout the game and keeping the defense on their heels.
This Bulls squad is struggling. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Jaren Jackson. That is his first foul of the game.
And really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Hey, Kevin. The NBA has split its draft into 2 days. The league's executive VP and head of operations, Joe Dumars, says rosters have expanded and you're seeing a larger influx in talent, a lot of times in the second round. This format will do justice to those slept-on players. Kevin?
Good stuff, D.A. Some Hall of Famers from that second round, for sure.
He takes advantage of them in every way possible.
And Greg, he lures them into a trap on the steal, and then bang, straight to the bucket.
Turning great defense into great offense. That's the kind of stop you're looking for.
And so it looks like the Bulls will retain possession here. And Levine launches it from deep. No good on the quick three.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
And again, it's the Suns missing.
And he's a good shooter from outside, but not sure from that deep.
Yeah, it seems like everybody's jacking them up from way out there these days. You want guys to stay within themselves.
Yeah, in this quarter, they've had the right approach, driving and drawing, initiating contact, create opportunities, get to the line.
And Jovic gets it to go.
The defense is far too slow to close out on those three-point attempts.
And Mark Daigneault calls timeout. He's made the decision. He wants to huddle up with his guys. Bulls trail by 19. Floats one. And Adebayo sends it back. Stolen by Jackson. Bulls moving the ball around. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. Stan, I've always admired you. Come from a coaching family. Was there a point growing up you knew you wanted to be a coach?
Yeah, look, I loved being around the game. And so 2 things happened that drove me into coaching. Number one, I loved baseball, and I couldn't hit one. So that was out. And I wasn't a good enough basketball player to go on that way. So if I wanted to stay involved in the game, that's when I knew I wanted to be a coach.
But your dad had a little bit of that in his background. I say in a little kind of tongue-in-cheek, right? He was a guy that led the way in your interest there.
Yeah, my dad coached for over 40 years, and I think he had a great passion for it and always used to tell us that he never actually felt like he worked a day in his life. He loved it so much.
Following in his footsteps, terrific story. And it's Mitchell with the ball for the Phoenix Suns. 22 is their biggest lead. 1:15 left in the first half. Down low, and he bangs it home with one hand.
A primary responsibility of Brogdon's. When someone is open on his squad, he gets it to him.
Mitchell got it for his 4th field goal of the game on just 5 shots.
Man, just adding insult to injury. He just waltzes inside and extends this lead.
Well, it's not going to get any easier if they can't improve their defensive intensity. They got to show some fight.
A dynamic leaper with an impressive wingspan. Mitchell usually has some flashy dunks up his sleeve. And that's the tough part of trying to keep him on the floor. Now he picks up that 3rd foul.
And Mike Budenholzer has called a timeout. He's ready to talk things through with the team.
Let's see what you got.
The first free throw is good.
And just a much better job of attacking and getting to the line here in the 2nd quarter. Didn't have a single attempt in the first.
Phoenix leading by 17. On the wing, Booker launches a 3. Buries the long-range jumper. Booker's got 11 points.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Drops in the layup for 2.
Well, they're behind, but it's certainly not because of him. He's doing everything he can. He just needs more help from his teammates.
And it's Mitchell missing.
He's cooled down a little bit after draining those 2 3-pointers in the first quarter.
Here's Jackson. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. And Phoenix pushing it up now with 3. Booker, offensive rebound. Here's Adebayo. The third shot of the possession finally falls for him. He's got 8.
And boy, he can see blood in the water attacking a somewhat helpless team right now.
Well, you love the dedication. This is how you have to play. Don't let up just because you're out front.
And through one half, it hasn't even been close. Phoenix ahead, running away with it. And we'll be back with you right after this. Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. Bulls trail by 20. Pass to Jackson. Lets it go from deep. It falls for his 5th field goal of the night. Now shooting 5 for 8.
Well, it's a three-point shooting league. Guys like him are so important for spacing.
And great ball handling and control on the move. A couple things that elevate Adebayo as a big man.
Well, we're used to the stretch big men these days, Stan. That's not Bam Adebayo's game, though. How is he still effective?
Well, Kevin, Bam is a highly skilled big in his own right. He just doesn't have the three-point shot. But he's got the ball handling, he's got the passing, and he's got the mid-range jumper, and he puts those things together into a very effective package.
Yeah, he has a good handle, doesn't he?
Oh, he's got a great handle. Well, that floater is not an easy shot, but Levine makes it look like one.
To the paint. Adebayo. And Adebayo throws it down.
Looking to make plays for others. We've seen this from him all night.
Yeah, when there's been an open man, he's found him. And you love to see a guy dishing it like this.
And the flush from Jackson Jr. Great wingspan, and at 6'11", he's got a little nasty in him.
And timeout is called by Mike Budenholzer. And coach has decided they need a moment to talk things over. Mitchell with the ball for the Suns. And Booker puts up a deep 3. Terry grabs the board.
Well, after 3 straight makes, that's their first miss of the half.
Herter, no good.
Solid rebound there, and with the score like it is, that's an area where they can't afford to get lazy.
Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Kevin, thanks. Bam Adebayo talked about how his mentality has evolved over his career. He said, shoot the ball. I feel like that's been my evolution. It sounds very simple. But I came into this league as a defender. I feel like the progression's been shoot the ball, worry about everything else later. Kevin?
He certainly, DA, is a two-way threat. Bulls trail by 20. Outside Bryant. Back to Jackson. Here's Williams. Outside for Jackson. Stolen by Mitchell. Booker in the corner. Here's the three. Bangs home the trifecta. Booker's got 6 in the quarter.
Well, that brings his total to 5 makes from beyond the arc for the game. Feeling some confidence from range.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
Outside Jackson. Over Butler. And the Bulls with another miss. Suns lead by 23. Here's Jovic. Off target with his 3. It's deflected. Stolen by Mitchell. Booker with no one around. Good, and the assist goes to Mitchell. Booker's got 9 points here in the second half.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
And we've got a whistle. The refs are indicating it's a transition take foul. It's going to be a shot and the ball. And he'll be shooting his first free throw of the game here. And Stan, we seem to be in the midst of a big man renaissance in the NBA. I love it. So that being said, which of these big stars do you like the most?
Well, that's a tough question because there's so much talent and they're all different. You've got Embiid, who is unstoppable offensively. You've got Wembanyama with his combination of size and length, skill and agility. You've got guys who can shoot the ball. But the guy that combines the most of those things that I would take, Nikola Jokic.
Here's Brogdon. Devin Booker picking up that last basket. And that one's good, Brogdon.
Resourceful move there. That was not an easy one to convert.
Well, you've got to be creative when you're up against a bigger defender.
And here's Booker from the arc. Drills the three-pointer. Booker's got 26 points.
And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
Look, when the three is falling like this, there's not a whole lot you can do defensively.
Al Levine, after Devin Booker missing on that last three-pointer. No good on that one.
Well, you win and lose as a team, so the fact that they're trailing isn't all on him. But with that said, he's had a rough shooting performance.
Here's Adebayo. And yes, it's good. Adebayo's got 14 points for the game.
Well, they have leaned on him offensively with good reason. Efficiency will help you win a lot of games.
Dan, you know, you think about Jimmy Butler, and you and I are fans of his game. Talk about a guy who calls it like he sees it, though. My goodness.
Yeah, that's an understatement. Look, Jimmy's never going to hold back. He'll call out his teammates. He'll call out opponents. He'll call out the referees. This guy acts with no fear.
Just don't call out the broadcasters, right? You want to stay out of his range.
And he would have no reason to.
Exactly. Stolen by Mitchell.
Chicago foul.
This trip is his second to the free throw line in this one.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
Anytime Devin Booker is sent to the line, it's a win for his offense. He's pretty much automatic, and it's been that way since he entered the league.
Here's Alvarado. Still scoreless.
Yeah, good job. Just staying alert there, snatching up that long rebound.
Out of bounds.
It's out of bounds. Last touch by O'Neal.
Coming on to the
Great energy on the deflection and a good job disrupting their offense.
Yeah, there's nothing easy on offense. Coaches love seeing that kind of hustle on the defensive end.
Phillips. And again, no good by Chicago. Three-pointer. Richards controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
You know, we talk about it all the time, guys. Those second chance buckets, always the result of that extra effort.
Suns foul. Haywood Highsmith. Third personal foul. First team foul.
First one falls for him.
Shooting for Chicago. Toppin. 2 shots.
So 1 for 2 that time at the stripe. Got it up. That one misses. And as we conclude the third quarter, pretty much a blowout. It's been a one-sided affair.
The Bulls, 39.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. Now, Alvarado. The shape. Toppin pulls it in. Here's Phillips. Goes back up. Highsmith grabs the miss.
Well, he just doesn't have it right now. It's as simple as that. And his team is struggling as a result.
Dives for it.
And his shot just hasn't been there in this one. Luckily, his team has been able to make up the difference.
Oh, great defense there. Anticipated the play and got there first.
Goal substitution. Number 3, Thomas Bryant.
3 from the inbound. Here's Highsmith. And there's 2 points. Working on the glass, paying off that time. Highsmith got the fourth quarter going with the first basket of the period here for the Suns. Back to Terry. Here's Bryant. He doesn't hit that one.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there. 3-pointers are killing them at this point, and they haven't been able to respond at the other end.
2 on none. No one back to stop this. Spruce's shot is good. And a moment here to take a look at some of the hustle stats for the Suns.
Well, they've shown just outstanding effort defensively, and it's resulted in several forced turnovers.
And you also have to applaud how they've been able to create turnovers and then convert those on the offensive end. Yeah, clearly a foul of frustration right there.
Out to the wing. And Mitchell launches it from deep. Off target from 3-point range. In transition, here come the Bulls. Here's Herter. They need this. Rebounded by Donovan Mitchell.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
On the wing, Booker. Nice fake there to create the shot, but it's no good. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
Such an active shooter. Love how Booker gets defenders to try and be physical with him.
GA, when we think about Devin Booker's scoring ability, he always has been ahead of the curve.
The youngest player ever to score 70 in a game, amongst the youngest to get to 10,000 points. Booker is on a historic scoring pace.
And it's Phoenix's ball. They're rolling here with a 9-point run. Here's the break. Nice shot by Smith.
Playing with high energy, outworking the defense up the floor.
Yeah, the commitment to run is paying great dividends on the break.
Booker outside. Spins. Pass to Jovic. He gets it in there.
I love that they're continuing to attack despite being up big.
Yeah, they're being absolutely relentless. Building this lead in every way possible. Well, that was impressive. There are only a few players in the league who can pull that off.
No good from Booker. Terry looking over the floor. Smith with it. Now defended by Adebayo. Back to Levine. Mitchell right side. For 3, Booker hits it from 3-point range. Booker's got 38 points.
He's been in total control offensively, and the defense has had no answers.
First team.
Stan, you always emphasize defense. What do you make of the offensive surge in the NBA today?
Well, Kevin, look, the skill level is the best it's ever been. Shooting range is incredible, which makes defenses have to defend more and more of the court. Rules and officiating favor the offense. It's never been harder to defend in the NBA.
It sure looks that way. You're right. Stolen by Mitchell.
Excellent anticipation there to come away with the steal.
No good from Booker.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Levine with it. It's Brogdon on the wing. A baseline J. And Devin Booker pulls it down. And so Booker will bring it up for the Phoenix Suns. Here in the fourth, they've allowed just 4 points. Good, and the assist goes to Mitchell. Booker's got 40 points.
Just on fire tonight. Devin Booker is feeling it, folks.
Hits the three-point bomb.
And his presence as a scorer, it just has a calming effect for the rest of the team. He's a fallback option whenever they need one.
Here's Booker. Some solid defense there from Jackson.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest, just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for the Suns.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that, and man, they just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
And during the long NBA season, each contest important. Here tonight. Tonight's win will give them 4 on the season.
And with the win approaching, they'll take the first game here of 2 that they'll play against this team. Nice to get that first one out of the way and set the tone.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Devin Booker.
It was the kind of game for him that all scorers dream of, where the basket seemed as wide as a barrel.
Back to Smith. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. It's going to be on Bam Adebayo. And he can't get the first one.
Shooting for Chicago, Jalen Smith.
Good on the second free throw.
Every point matters in a game like this. We should remember that in this free throw when it's all said and done.
For 3, Booker. Levine with the rebound. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Here's Brogdon, and it's good for 2.
And you gotta like that they found something positive here, something that maybe carry overs into the next game.
Yeah, a loss stings a little less if you at least feel like you put up a fight, but only a little less.
All sorts of time. Misses there. And so it's Phoenix easily grabbing this one. This game may not have been the most exciting we've ever seen, but you have to appreciate just what a clinical performance they put on.
I know their fans appreciated it. And
they won't see me blessed. Trying to take my blessings. They ain't trying to see me.